Barbara Corcoran. You know her from Shark Tank, and that's about it. She's a smart, successful, well-respected businesswoman. She built a real estate empire and has a net worth of about $190 million. But even she is susceptible to the same scams that con artists try to pull on you and I. In fact, she was targeted and lost almost $400,000, all because of one simple trick. One day, Barbara Corcoran's bookkeeper, meaning the person who handles her financial transactions, received an email from her assistant. In the email, the assistant explained that there was this company that needed to be paid for work on renovations for one of Barbara's real estate properties over in Germany. The email included an invoice, and the bookkeeper was instructed to pay it. Now, Barbara invests in real estate all over the world and does a lot of renovations, so this request was nothing out of the ordinary. So, the bookkeeper wires the money to the account provided in the email, around $388,000. After the transaction, the bookkeeper sends out an email to everyone just letting them know, I sent out the money to that company in Germany and here's a copy of the invoice. And he copies Barbara's assistant on that email. That's when the assistant responds back, I never sent you an invoice. Turns out, that email wasn't sent by Barbara's assistant, it was sent by scammers, who created a fake email address that looked almost identical to her assistant's real email address, except they left out one letter in her name. So the bookkeeper saw this email and at first glance thought it was from the assistant, because let's be honest, when you receive emails from the same people every day, you don't look super carefully at the email address. And that's what the scammers were counting on. They probably weren't even expecting it to work, but it did. What happened to Barbara is an example of a phishing scam, where scammers target you through an email that appears to be from a well-known source, like a friend, your bank, Amazon, the postal service. They might try to trick you by saying your account has been compromised and you need to log in and update your account information or some BS. But if you click the link they send you, what actually happens is it takes you to a spoof website that looks exactly like the real website, but it's fake. And they just want to steal your personal information, like passwords, bank PINs, and credit card numbers. For example, I've received phishing emails from scammers pretending to be my bank. I click the link and it takes me to a website that looks just like my bank's website. I'm prompted to log into my account by typing in my username and password, but if I did, that private information would just be going right to the scammers so that they could take it, go to my bank's real website, log on as me, and take my money. Here's how you protect yourself. Examine email addresses carefully. Scammers will take real web addresses and change it just slightly enough for you not to notice, and make you think you really are receiving an email from a credible source like the post office. Remember that companies like Amazon will never ask you to confirm your username and password by typing it in for them. So don't fall for it. And just to be safe, if you receive an email that you weren't expecting, just delete it. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a message from some bank I don't even bank with telling me there's a problem with my account and I need to take urgent action. It's total crap, so delete it. Thankfully, in Barbara's case, her bank was able to freeze the money before it made its way to the scammers in China. That's it for today's scam. If you enjoy scam stories like these, hit that subscribe button because I try to post 1 to 2 times per week. So until next time, keep your eyes open for scams.